Good day to you. This is Dr. Andrew Godperson of the Live Words team. Today I'd like to present you the sixth and last part of our Stop Smoking series. Stop Smoking Dehabituation, How to Actively Quit Smoking. I want to show you how the active dehabituation is integrated in the overall stop smoking process. I want to mention the key factors that are important to realize a successful stop smoking program, the schedule of a stop smoking program, and how you can cope with cravings that you will probably face during the active dehabituation. Finally, I want to give you a long-term outlook to a smoke-free life. Where does the active dehabituation is located in the overall process of stop smoking? First, you make the initial decision to stop smoking. Then you have to make and conduct a smoking diagnosis. You have to analyze your smoking addiction and your smoking habits. On this informational basis, you plan the therapy and develop strategies how to cope with your smoking addiction. These strategies you use in the active dehabituation after you set a definite stop smoking date and made a definite decision to stop smoking. The active dehabituation leads to a smoke-free life where you can use your techniques and strategies you have designed and used successfully. Now, the key factors that you realize your stop smoking program successfully. First of all, be prepared, be well prepared. That means you need a sound informational basis and a sound analysis of your smoking habits and your smoking addiction. On this basis, a comprehensive and effective therapy plan must be designed. You must be prepared for all situations that you face and in which you can be tempted to relapse and smoke again. And that leads to a point that you need to be committed to stop smoking. You have to make a definite decision and you have to be active. It will be tough when you stop smoking, when you actively stop smoking. The first weeks will be really tough, so be active, do something. It is your responsibility and you are responsible for success or failure. You want to be successful. To be successful, you need to be motivated. Therefore, be oriented towards your benefits of a smoke-free life. That is why you stop smoking, and you can be aware that you will have a better life and a higher quality of life after you have quit smoking. And then be consequent. Use all means, all techniques, all strategies you have to quit smoking and hold on to your therapy plan. If it's a good one, which I assume it will be. And definitely make no exceptions. Never do something like, oh, tonight I have a cigarette on this party, tomorrow I stop again. No, during the 8 weeks, and of course later onwards, make no exception. Do not smoke. And then, during the 8 weeks of your stop smoking process, evaluate your progress and your strategies. And you can come to a point where you see or you realize that some of your strategies are not the most effective ones. Then, of course, you need to change them. But change as little as possible and as much as necessary. Because if something is difficult, it doesn't mean that the solution or strategy you have developed is wrong. How should a schedule of a stop smoking program look like? What I'm showing you now is the stop smoking program that we provide on our website, and it contains of weekly tasks, ad hoc tasks and tasks for every 2 weeks. Starting with weekly tasks. You should evaluate the progress of your stop smoking program and your smoke-free life every week. That means rate your overall well-being, how you achieve your short-term benefits, and analyze your stop smoking strategies if they're still the most effective ones. I may also suggest that you have a social and external support. Meet him every week, or meet her every week. It should be a friend or relative to discuss your progress and evaluate your situation and get an external view. This supporter, this social external support, you can also use in difficult situations when you face really strong cravings, to just phone your supporter, your friend, your relative, to get support. And also you need, if it's a really difficult situation, you need to evaluate this situation to be prepared for the future. In our 8 weeks Stop Smoking program, we suggest that you reward yourself after every 2 weeks that you stayed smoke-free. Design rewards that are of high value for you and are actually something you look forward to and that will reinforce you to hold on to your smoke-free life. How to deal with cravings, or how to cope with cravings. There are 2 kinds of cravings: long-term cravings that you can unfortunately face months after you've quit smoking. These are mental states like aggression, depression, and so on. And the only chance to cope with these cravings are causal stop smoking strategies. That means be stronger than the cravings on cognitive and emotional, behavioral level, and social level. To know how this works, have a look at our video, Stop Smoking Strategies. The short-term cravings are mostly a physiological process because of a lack of nicotine that affects your physiological reward system. Symptoms can be sweating, headaches, circulation problems, difficulties in concentration, and so on. The good thing is, normally these symptoms disappear after a few days, but it's very likely that you will face them, especially during the first days. So here's a suggestion how you can deal with them. It is the ABCD technique, which I would like to show you now more in detail. Abide the cravings. Just wait. Normally the cravings will disappear after a few minutes. Then breathe deeply. A few times fresh air and enjoy it. What really helps is cold water, and be aware and conscious during you drink it. And distract your mind to something else. So bite, breathe, cold water, distract. ABCD. It's a simple way, but it helps to cope with short-term cravings. Finally, a long-term outlook. The active dehabituation is not the final step on your or in your stop smoking process. The final stage that you want to reach is your sustainably smoke-free life. And for doing so, you need to be prepared, you need to be aware that you will face situations in which you will be confronted with smoking. You cannot change the whole society. There will be smokers and you will face them. So be aware you will face them. It doesn't mean that you have to relapse. You stay smoke-free. And you can be aware you had used effective strategies to stop smoking, and you can use these effective strategies that have proven successful during the active dehabituation for a lifetime. So if you in future, after your active dehabituation, face a difficult situation, use your stop smoking strategies. And of course, mentioned earlier, never make an exception. Do not say something like, oh, just for New Year's Eve I have a cigarette. No. You're done with smoking. You have now a smoke-free life. You never make an exception. And in this context, break an addiction or overcome an addiction is really tough. So you've done a great job. Do not give it up. Stay smoke-free. And the best of all is, you are now a free man or woman, or a smoke-free man or woman. Use your resources for a better life and enjoy your life with a high quality. I hope you have not only enjoyed this video and the previous videos, I hope you've also learned something, get a few good ideas and a sound informational basis to stop smoking and the inspiration to stop smoking. For more information and to use our 8 weeks Stop Smoking program, go to our website liveworld-stop-smoking.org. For now, I say goodbye, wish you all the best and take care.